Feeling alone, kinda misty. Waiting now for you to come. It's cold again, but I know we'll be warm. Sitting by the fire and dream.
3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Little things that I wanna hear.
all the happy smiles and the wishes. And I want it all, from the lights to the mistletoe. Tell me one thing, is there anything that you're missing? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow. Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew. This Christmas I only wanna be close to you. Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew. Well, I'm all for Christmas. It's a magical time full of kisses. Take a walk outside and tickle the snowman's nose. Moving nimbly, did you hear something from the chimney? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow. Oh, whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew. This Christmas I only wanna be close to you.
Why Warner Brothers? This looks like a lake. This looks like a lake.
sandwich?
Around midnight, way up high, there's an angel in the sky. The glitter and the shine, she must be divine. What a night, what a sight. Ring the bells loud and clear. Have the reindeers reappear. Take my hand, you promised land. Here we go. I have wished upon a star. I've sent my wishes far to get you in every way. I had given up hope when the snow started falling, but then I knew it was you.
Yeah, like I have to take pills and of course, but
You at 30 seconds right now?
32, 33. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
That's LA. Is that like raining right now? Ah, so I do. Remember this like downtown
Right, Sony's.
maybe I don't know. We have so many friends. This is for you. It's so nice.
Here's this.
It's a baby. I kept it alive for more than a week.
Oh.
We've been debating back and forth.
So I hope you like it. But the thing.
If you got like a hook or something.